Now welcome children in this second video on chapter 6 more on spreadsheets. Now children, in this session we are going to start from using undo and redo feature. And children, it will be good if you open your books also, because many things are given according to the diagrams, so you will be following it much better. You can open page number 66, that is chapter more on spreadsheets, and we are continuing children from using the undo and redo feature, which is present on page number 68. Now children, using undo and redo features, we normally do it in almost all the applications. Now after making modifications in a cell, you may wish to cancel the changes and retrieve the previous data. So children, to undo the last actions or actions performed, we use the undo button on the quick access toolbar. And children, the redo button is used to quickly repeat the last action that you have performed using the undo command, and we click on the redo button on the quick access toolbar. And these button children are shown in these figures with the red mark at the top over there. Now children, there are some tips given. First is, you can use the shortcut key Control plus Z for undo and Control Y for redo actions. And second point is, some actions cannot be undone, such as clicking any command on the file tab menu. If you want to undo an action, the undo button changes to can't undo. And children, some actions such as using a functions in a cell cannot be repeated. If the command or the action cannot be repeated, the redo button changes into can't repeat. So children, we can follow these two steps. Now we come to the next topic, that is inserting cells, columns and rows. So children, when we are working in a worksheet, many times we find that we have missed out one column, or we have missed out a row, or we have missed out a cell. So children, there is no problem. We can insert a row, a column, or any number of cells in a worksheet. So at times while entering data, you may miss out certain entries. In such situation, you may have to insert some cells, columns or rows in a worksheet. Let us learn it practically. So first is children, inserting blank cells. So there are two ways to insert blank cells. First is, select the range of cells where you want to insert the blank cell. You should select the same number of cells as you want to insert in a spreadsheet. Now right click on the range and select the insert option, and select the insert button in the cells group on the home tab. Click on the insert cell option from the drop down list. In both the cases, you will get the insert dialog box. There are 4 different options to choose within the dialog box as displayed in the figure 6.6. Select the desired option and click OK button. So children, you can enter a blank cell within a sheet with this method. Now children, next is how we can insert a column. So children, to insert a column, we first, to insert a single column, select the column or cell to the left of which a new column is to be inserted. For example, select column E in this example which is given above. We have selected this column E, and now children, click on the arrow next to the insert option in the cell group of the home tab. So we first have to go to the home tab, then to the cell groups and to the insert option, and choose the insert sheet column option. From the insert option, we have to choose the insert sheet column option. And Excel inserts blank column to the left of column E as shown in the figure above, and shift the entries of column E to column F. So all the entries of column F, which is percentage PER, will be shifted and a new column will get inserted. There are some tips given children. You can insert a row by selecting the row and then choosing insert sheet row in a cell group on the home tab. To insert multiple cells, columns or rows, select the same number of cells, columns, rows that you want to insert and choose the insert command accordingly. And third is children, to insert non-adjacent columns, hold down control key while you select non-adjacent columns and select the insert, then insert sheet column, and you are going to children select this column also. Now children, there are some facts which are given which we are going to discuss here. First is know your fact. First is to clear the contents of the cell. Select the cell, click on clear button in the editing group. On the home tab, select the clear all option. You can also clear the content of the cell by highlighting them and then by pressing the delete key. So you can make such changes. Then children, second know your fact over here is to delete a row, select any cell of that row. Click on delete drop down button in the cell group and select the delete sheet row option from the drop down list. So you can delete any row also. And children, next is you can minimize the worksheet by pressing Ctrl plus F9 key combination. And to maximize the worksheet, we can press Ctrl plus F10 key. So there are certain shortcut method to do some other task, important task also. Now children, we move on to the next very important feature, that is copying and moving data. So this is very important children, we all are doing it. We copy some contents from one place, then we copy it at the other place. So here children, you can copy text, numbers, formula from the in the same worksheet. You can copy it other place in the same worksheet, or you can copy it another different worksheet also. So children, copying refers to duplicating data, that is text, numbers, formulae, either in the same worksheet or in a different worksheet. Moving refers to changing the position of data either in the same worksheet or in a different worksheet. To move, the moved or copied data is stored temporarily in a location in a computer called clipboard. So whatever data you want to change, you want to move or copy, it first get stored temporarily in clipboard. And to move or copy data, use the cut, copy, paste command. So children, there are some steps given to copy and paste data. What we do, we select the cell or we select the range of cell we want to copy. Let us say we want to select the cells from B4 to D4 in this particular example. We select this cell either by dragging or by the method shown above. Then we click on the copy button in the clipboard group. The moving dashed line will appear around the selected cell. Now select the destination, let us say F6 as shown in the example, and click on the paste button in the clipboard group. The text will be copied to a new location. So you can see children, 101, Kabir, 82, these three cells, value of these cells gets copied onto at another place where it is F6, G6 and H6. So here we can see that the value gets copied. So now children, there are some other tips also. If you want to paste the same data in other cell, also you simply need to click on the paste button after selecting them. So you can paste any time at any places when you have copied a text. Now children, tips, you can also copy the data of cells, range of cells by using shortcut menu. Select the right click on the cells from where the data is to be copied. Click on copy option in the shortcut menu. Now right click on the cells where you want to place the selected data and click on the paste option. Now children, after finishing the copying operation, you can remove the moving border around the selected cell by pressing the escape key. Now children, the next option is deleting cells and columns in a row. So deleting cells, select the range of cells to be deleted. On the home tab, click on drop down arrow of the delete button and select delete cells. The delete dialog box will appear displaying 4 options. Choose the appropriate option and observe the changes. Now children, how can we delete the columns or rows? So deleting cells we have done. So deleting columns and rows, select the column to be deleted by clicking on its header. So we just click on the header, and children, after clicking the header, what we do, we click on the drop down menu in the cell group on the home tab and select the delete sheet option, or we right click on the header of the selected column and choose the delete option, and children, the delete will be done. You can delete a row in the same way as you delete a column by clicking on the row header and choosing the delete sheet row from the options of delete drop down button, or right click on the row header and choose the delete option. So children, values can be, cells can be deleted, columns can be deleted, so rows can be deleted. Now children, we come to moving data around. Now children, for this we'll come to this point that what is moving around data means. Sometimes you find that the placement of data is not appropriate. You need not to delete and retype it. Excel allows you to move data around the worksheet. Many times children, a column which you have placed at position number 2, you want it to be placed at the 3rd position or at the 4th position. You can move these data from one place to another using drag and drop method. That is first method. Select the cell or range of cells, position the mouse pointer at the edge of the selected cell. Notice that the pointer changes to a white cross, and to move the pointer symbol changes to this symbol which is shown over here. Drag the selected cell or range of cells to a new destination and release the mouse button. The data will be moved to a new location. So children, by just pressing mouse button, you can, selecting a range of cells, pressing the mouse button, you can move the cell from one place to another in the worksheet. Now children, the next thing is changing row height and column height. Sometimes children, we want to increase the size of the row, the height of the row, or we want to increase the size of the column width. So row heights we can change and column width we can change. So children, in Excel we can adjust the row height and the column width of the worksheet as per the requirement. The default value of row height and column width is 15 points and 8.43 points respectively. So children, these points are already given. This is the default value. Now children, to change the row height, we select the row and we click on the drop down arrow of the format button in the cell group of the home tab, and then we click on the row height option. The row height dialog box appeared. Enter the desired value and click OK. The changes will be reflected on the selected row. And children, to change the column width, we select the column and we then go to the home tab, click on the drop down arrow of the format button. From the displayed list of option, click on the column width. The column width dialog box appear. Enter the desired value and click on OK. Observe the changes in the width of the selected column. So children, column width we can change, row height we can change, we can move data from one place to another place, we can delete rows and columns, we can copy data from one place to another, we can insert a row, we can insert a column, we can insert a cell, we can do the undo and the redo features in a spreadsheet. So all these features are available to us, and children, in the next video we'll continue this chapter and we'll be doing some more things in it. So children,